Well, hello everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. We are watching a team game. I was asked to cast this. I was promised a good time. All right. In the cool colors, odd numbers, we have Bleh, Motivation Man, and Comrade. These guys are some of my buddies I game with. We've got a Steam group. It's huge, hundreds of members. And I'm going to watch this game that they played against Slime Cow, Slime Pig, Slime Fox. All around 1200 elo. And on the other side, we have got... These must be team elos. Because Motivation Man is not at 1200 1v1. So I'm actually not sure how these elos are determined. In any case, let's get into it. Let's do this. All right. Let's start with player 1. Here in blue is Motivation Man 23. This guy, I would say, is right around 1100 elo 1v1, maybe 1150. I'm pretty solid around 1150. I beat him twice, but the game really could have gone both ways. He is playing as I can't remember that shield. It's either Ethiopians. I think it's Ethiopians. Let's find out. Yes, this is the Ethiopians. And he's starting his game, pushing some deer. Pretty standard stuff. In green, we have Comrade. And he is, I think, officially around 900 elo, 1v1. But if you watch him play Michi, you'll know that he is great at booming. And he looks like he's already walling up so that he can do some of that booming. We've got some forward walls to close up the mouth of it. This is Glade, if you're not familiar with the map. It's kind of like Arena, but without walls. Your trees are your walls. That's kind of how I would describe it. And let's get back into it. So Comrade's walled up. Pocket position, probably going to go fast castle, I presume. And he is playing as the Spanish. So he'll probably go conks, I imagine. And let's move on. We have here Bleh, Teal. Bleh is probably best known from his tournament games. He's played a community game in a T90 comic game. And he is he's around 1300 elo now. He has progressively gotten better over the past few months, rapidly increasing from around 1000 elo over about a 6-month period, if I had to just guess off the top of my head. And he's a strong player. He can play aggressively. He can boom. He's extremely good at booming if he can get there. And he is playing as the Malay. And so I'm not entirely sure what we're going to see out of him. But let's watch this game. Looks like Bleh has also walled the mouth of his little starting area. Got some houses and a gate. Motivation Man has got some houses. He's got a gate. Everyone's walled. And we're 7 minutes in. We don't have the click up yet from anyone. On the opponent team, let's go take a look at our opponents. Here in red, we have Slam Fox. I don't know anything about this player. He's going against the Ketons, right? Yes. The Ketons, and the only way I know you play Ketons is you go heavy CA in the Castle Age, because you get that tech, and it's cheaper. So probably fast castle into that. Of course, he is flank, so maybe he won't do that. Here we have Slam Cow, purple. Byzantines, I imagine a fast imp, pocket position, cheaper up. Byzantines can do a number of different things, so we'll have to see. Camels are a good one. They get really cheap camels, and since cavalry, not really cavalry civs though. Ethiopians are archers, Malay are infantry, and Spanish. I guess Spanish. You might go camels against Spanish. But we can see skirmishers out of this player to counter archers. And you know what, guys? I'm actually going to be turning off the chat. I know that may disappoint some viewers, but I try to keep it family friendly on here, and I happen to know that some of the chat is not family friendly, so I'm going to just shut it off. And then here in orange, we've got Slam Pig. And he is, orange. He is Saracens. And I really don't know how to play Saracens. I usually go to Castle Age and create the Mameluke. And they can be pretty good. I really don't know how else to play them. Let's take a look at their bonuses. They've got good camel units. So 25 plus HP. And they've got some weird, like their transport ships. That plus 20 carrying capacity used to be really good. These days it's not. I mean, it's still awesome. 40 units being able to get carried around. But I remember you could do some crazy things in the early ages when normally you could only carry 5 units. You could carry 25 units. That was huge. Now it doesn't matter quite as much. They got the trebuchets, which attack faster. Monks, which passively heal. Oh, they also have attack versus buildings for the foot archers and skirmishers. So I guess you could consider them an archer civ. It's called here a camel naval civ. But they also have the cheap market, which is really nice. You don't need as much wood when you're trying to fast castle. So, and it looks like we are going archer rush for that player. This flank, I don't see anything. We have here nothing out of this player. Looks to me like Slam Fox's pestering comrade. Let's switch back to our heroes here. All right, what do we expect to see out of Ethiopians? Archers, I guess.
Yes.
We've got an archery range, and there's archers. And it looks like red and purple are trying to break down the gate here. Might need a spearman. Comrade has nothing here. He's actually kind of open. He doesn't have a barracks. He's trying to fast castle, and yeah, he hasn't built a barracks. I wouldn't have built a barracks either. All right, we got some coordination from Blah to drive them off, and good. All right. And we have a spearman here. Taking a look at Blah, he's up to Castle Age already. As I said, he's a strong player. He's up fast. Yeah, well, I don't know how fast it was, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention. And looks like we're gonna boom. All right, we got a scout rush here. We got 3 scouts from red. Blad's just gonna wall up and keep booming. I guess he's not gonna go aggressive, even though he's flank position. It looks like he has no intentions of sallying forth and doing any fighting. He's just gonna hide behind his walls. And Motivation Man is coming to the rescue. We got some hijinks here. Don't have the elevation advantage. We're gonna lose our scout if we're not paying attention, and there it goes.
Yes.
And down goes the spearman. All right. So creating kind of a weird assemblage of units. I guess the skirmishers. Oh, I missed this. I apologize. I missed that. That's not good. So Slam Pig got in. He's Saracens, and so he was able to just shoot down the gate and charge right in. And here we have Slam Cow, who's walling in Comrade. So this is gonna hurt. We do have skirmishers. How many? We've got +1 to range and looks like +1 to armor as well. So we got the first armor upgrade, we got the first range upgrade. And we're gonna try and trap them in. Good. Alright. So that's not a lot of fun to deal with at this point in the game. And consequently we are only clicking up to Castle Age now. Not super late considering he's created an army. And okay, so Comrade counter towered to drive Slam Cow off. And I don't really know what he thinks he's going to achieve by walling him in. I guess that way he can't come to the defense of his teammates. But this is just Palisade, so that's going to go down relatively easily. He is in Castle Age, he can build a siege workshop. Alright, Blaz coming forward, he's putting down a castle, a defensive forward castle here. And I imagine he will now spread out from this point. I don't think we need more TCs in our space here. And I believe we're melee. So are we going to see unique unit, or are we going to see barracks units? Let's look at text coming in. We've got horse collar coming in. Red is going light cav, it looks like. And alright, we are going unique unit. And what is purple doing here? He's walling. Oh, he's walling his villager in. What is this? Oh, good grief. Okay, well, the villager's gonna die. This isn't gonna go well. You gotta be kidding me. Skirmishers are coming out. They're kind of vulnerable. Everyone's Castle Age. Could have some knights running in. I wouldn't be risking your skirms. And yeah, that's not good. There's a hole. There's a hole. Oh boy. Villager 1 down. Villager 2 down. Villager 3. Ouch. Yeah, there's a hole right there. Right there. Let's go look at some statistics. Military. Alright. Slam Pig lost his archer army. Eco is pretty well tied up, except for Motivation Man, who has had some pressure, and Purple, who's been busy walling in Comrade. But aside from that, it's been a very close game in terms of eco. This is what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at what's been happening with the villager. Yeah, Motivation Man's just been having a rough time. Red's lagging behind, but it looks just like a skill issue here. Everyone else is on the same rough trajectory upwards. Bly, of course, is leading the pack. And yeah, we're losing our skirms. This is what I was afraid of. Losing all of our skirms. And Red, I said he's going light cav. Here's the light cav. They've come in. Oh boy. This isn't good.
Yes.
What on earth? And we've got every tiger on the map attacking, what are these things called? I don't remember. Karambits. Alright, I'd be feeling a little bit stressed out. I'd be feeling like everyone's beating up on me. Okay, we've got our castle going down. Provide a little bit of defensive cover for our economy to grow a little bit. scores are pretty close, but Motivation Man, because he's lagging behind so badly, I would be a little uncomfortable. Looks like we're going Elite Skirm. And we have our... Is that gonna go? Nope. Oh, yeah. So the Skirm is for the crossbows. Comrade's coming in to the rescue. Oh, oh. It's gonna go. Did I drop frames there? Can't tell. Capdrage, guys. Capdrage is hungry. Alright. Lots of booming going on here. Villager count, actually, our heroes are ahead by about 9 villagers. Military score is very much tied up. We have quite a bit more idle eco from Motivation Man and Comrade. Little Slam Pig, actually. Zoom back out. That's too close. Alright, looks like Bleh is onto elephants. Looks like we got some armor, no attack upgrades yet. And Comrade's up to Imp. Are the opponents up to Imp yet? No, they are not. There's a Mangonel hiding inside there. Alright, Comrade's first castle being built. He's onto 3 TCs inside here. And I imagine he's going to probably put another TC here. You got the enemy's walls there, that's not fun. You have to deal with that. There, we got some Shotels. I like those Shotels. Get a good mass of those, and I'll just run under TCs and just raise them, kill all the villagers. They're great for raiding.
What is your strategy?
Black keeps spreading out. He's got a second TC outside his walls here on gold. But we're going to lose all our skirms if we're not paying attention here. Don't lose the Shotel. Yeah, there goes Shotel. They are apparently like glass cannons, so yeah, they go down pretty easily. Alright, and Motivation Man has moved out of his walls, as has Comrade, so everything's looking pretty peachy. We've got the score lead. Should be a good game, right? From here on out, just sail to victory. At least that's the hope. Comrade's onto Hussar. Blez onto every eco upgrade in existence, as well as iron casting for his battle elephants. And we're sitting pretty. Alright, so Comrade is Imperial Age. Bleh is Imperial Age. We have Slamco, who's Imperial Age. We have Slam Pig, who's Imperial Age. Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Camels. They are very cheap as Byzantines, but they're situational. They're not good against everything. They're pretty much useless against ranged units. They got bad pierce armor. What is their pierce armor? Pierce 0 + 2. Alright, we're onto crossbow here for orange. Slam Pig. Let's watch this engagement. Here we go. Oof. Need more skirm. He's got elevation advantage. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This hurts. Oh boy. Doubt. We got a doubt here. And Blah and Comrade are pushing Slam Cow. And that is a lot of camels. Defend the trebs. Are camels anti-cav in general, including camels? Or sorry, including elephants? That's something I can't quite figure out here. Or is the bonus only against horses? In any case, the elite battle elephant seems to hold up. What are these? The elite Liao Dao. Sure. This is our Ketons player, and I don't know a lot about that unit at all. Find out. Let's learn. Let's learn while we sit here. The Keton unique infantry with powerful attack that wounds enemies, dealing damage over time. Strong versus cavalry and infantry. Weak versus ranged soldiers at long range. Upgrades, attack, armor. Okay, whatever. Okay. Yeah, this is the bleed damage gimmick. Oh, that's a lot of monks. Monks against elephants, perhaps? There's a lot of elephants, though. We got light cav, but yeah. Camels defending, and these look like heavy camel. Yeah. Ouch. We got Arbluster and Bombard Cannon. That's not enough skirms, I don't think. Yeah, skirms go down. Oh, that's a lot of monks. I don't get the impression that Byzantine monks are actually that good, but I guess you make what you need. Alright, we're pushing red. Everything looks good. Camels are not holding. Oh, actually, they are. Does seem like they are taking down the battle elephants. Let's take a look at the KD. I am curious how they're holding up. Grand finale. Please ignore this. This is just me not being professional enough to fix those things before I start watching a game. So Blah actually has the KD advantage, as does Slam Pig. So in terms of kills, they are definitely doing their part. It doesn't seem to me like the camels are doing what they need to be doing. Oh man. Moto's having a rough time. Sometimes survival's all you gotta do. Sometimes that's enough, is just surviving, just holding ground, right? Holding your front while your teammates do their job. And we're spreading out, taking that gold. And, yeah, I don't know. Oh, this isn't his main city. The main city's here. So we're taking out this in-between area. What would you call this? I was going to say interstitial, but I don't think that that's the word I'm looking for. This, no man's land? No. No man's land is... Actually, there is no man's land here. Everything's occupied. I don't know. This game looks one to me. What do you think? think we have the eco advantage. Let's take a look at economy. Yeah, I mean, Blaz is doing his job. Comrade's doing his job. Sure, Moto is lagging behind, but I don't know. I guess on average, this team is doing better. But, looking pretty good. Bled has a KD ratio of almost 4. Look at this. It's going to hit 4. I don't know how you... I don't know how you even achieve that. Slime Pig has a lot of villagers. 153? But, red and purple are suffering now. This push here has really robbed the opponents of eco. Their eco is a shadow of what it once was. I don't think they're going to recover. This is looking like a good game to me. But I don't know. Is it going to turn around? Yeah. Do you resign now if you're perp? Maybe not. Look at that go down quick. Slam Pig is carrying his team. And Moto's holding. Which is all you can ask for sometimes. They're both onto Arb, which is kind of funny. I mean, it makes sense. They're both an archer civ, right? Huh. Well, now I know. Saracen is played with archers. Sometimes it's good not to know what the meta is, so that you can kind of surprise your opponent by doing something stupid. Red's holding. He's got his main city, but he's not going to go very far. Just hold up here. Perp's out of the game. I mean, he still has this, but that's not enough. There's nothing here. Perp's dead. Perp's dead. Red is not long for this world. And orange is basically the only thing to worry about at this point. So you kind of want to just focus him down. I mean, ideally you'll kill off his opponents or his teammates first, but I would not be worried about either of the others. We got Karambits v Trebs, and Camels, and Arbalisters. It's an interesting combo. Got a Capdram. Huge plays. We got a grab bag of skirmishers, Arbalisters, pikemen, and a single bombard cannon. This game hasn't ended only because orange is holding. You got a good raid in here, and I bet that breaks them. Cut. You take like a onager and you just cut. 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 But that means knowing. Oh boy. Oh man, this sucks. This hurts. Oh man. Look at that Vil count dropping. Man, that stings. I gotta see that on the plots. Get a load of that. Boom. Ooh, Bly also had a raid against him. Or did he delete? What's going on? Where's he getting raided? I don't see a raid. I'm wondering if he deleted. Maybe he was overboomed. Going siege. Good. We're gonna need that against our blisters. And orange just keeps pushing, man. What on earth? He just keeps going. Where's he getting all this res? Unbelievable. Just keeps going. This game's supposed to be over by now. Ouch. Yeah, run. I'm going to bet that KD ratio's coming down for Bly. Ouch. Look at that. Reversal. Look at Slam Pig. 5.3. That's ridiculous. You're basically doing the job of 4 other players, including yourself. Right? Yourself plus 4 others. You're carrying at that KD. Alright, Moto. Let's get in the game here. Got to rough run a bit, but let's take down some castles. "31 battle elephants. 29. 28. 26. 22. 21. Ouch. 20. 17. 16. Oof. Just tearing them up. What kind of pierce do they have? 3+1? It's not terrible. Perp against all odds is just carrying on. Oh boy, we're seeing a reversal here in the scores. That's crazy. This game's supposed to be over. Slam Pig, man. Beast. You putting down another castle? Is that what's going on here? Must be. Scores are evened out here. Look at this. Blah versus Slam Pig. Slam Cow versus Comrade. And, okay, Motivation Man is still pulling up the tail here. But this game was looking over, like, a few minutes ago. And now it really is a question as to who's going to win. Now, I presume because they told me to review this game, that they win. But I guess we're gonna see. Sometimes games are worth watching even when you lose. What is this? Oh man, they're just getting wrecked. Just throwing. What is this? Let's just hold up here. Like a billion of these pastures. Incidentally, my daughter wants this DLC. She has... Okay, so this weekend, Guys, I don't cast these games because I make any money at all on YouTube. I have made money on YouTube back in the old days. I made $500 off of like a viral video. I don't think that there's any money in casting these games. There's T90 who's a behemoth, and there's a whole bunch of other casters out there. I'm not sitting here tonight at a far too late hour watching this game and casting it because I'm making any money off of it. I'm doing this for the love of the game, for love of the people playing the game, right? These are my buddies. I want to share the experience of gaming with them. This is what makes it great, the game. Playing, but also just the community aspect of it, okay? So that's why I'm sitting here. I'm not sitting here because of the money. So my kids, I built them a little lemonade stand last fall, and we never got a chance to use it. But then, like last weekend, they decided, oh, we're gonna sit at the bottom of the driveway and we're gonna sell lemonade. And they made like 18 bucks. So they got $9 a piece. You know, they split it, the two girls, and that just gave them a taste for it though. So they worked with their mom, and they baked cookies. They froze a bunch of freezies from the store. They made more lemonade, and then they went to a park somewhere, and they spent about 2 hours selling. They made $113 in 2 hours. Now, that was the revenue. When you subtract off the costs, it was more like $80. And then they decided they got so many good comments on the stand I'd built for them that they each decided that they were going to pay me back $20. So then they had $60 at the end of that. They split. They each made bank. They each made 30 bucks. And now my older daughter is going to use that money, Little Scout, and she's going to buy this DLC right here. But like, yeah, like there's like, what do they call it? Money is in the streets for those who are willing to go out there and earn it. So I think the lesson of this match, upon reflection, I had to re-record the end here because I didn't like what I said about the end. I think my reflection on the end of this match is, hey, don't resign so early. I have a whole series on this. People throwing in the towel early. There, Slam Pig just resigned. Slam Fox is out. And Slam Cow is going to resign any minute now. Motivation Man had a rough start. He could have thrown in the towel at any point. But he didn't, and they recovered. And then our Slam team here was on the back heel. They were about to lose, and then they came back, even though Slam Fox and Slam Cow were badly rated. They stuck with it, and then they nearly took they nearly took the victory. That was a grind. Slam Pig, if you're watching this, good game, man. You held it. You held it together. Look at that KD ratio. It's absurd. Her raisings. Well, that's a pretty good raisings ratio. Look at that eco. Oh, man. You know what I want to see? I want to see a 1v1. Blah versus Slam Pig. Let's make that happen. Anyway. If I haven't established it already, I'm not making these videos for anything other than the love and recognition of those who care to watch it. So, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Drop me a comment, send me a private message. You don't have to feed the algorithm. I don't care. Give me a like, whatever. Good games, everyone. And until next time, I am still working on this noob's guide to AOE2. But it's slow going. It's not as important as everything else in life. So anyway, until next time, see ya.